Alright, hello YouTube. This is going to be my first attempt at ever making a video. I am a local truck driver for the company Bizzuto's. Been wanting to do this for a little bit now. Now I got a little bit of experience. I've been doing it for about a year, a little over a year and 3 months or something. So now that I have a little bit more experience driving, I'm going to attempt to do some trucking vlogs and see how that goes. I've been watching some other people on YouTube. Seems to be a lot of over-the-road drivers. So I figured I'd give it a try with local stuff and see what it goes. See how it gets me. Alright, I am down here at Nestle Purina Pet Care in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. Dropping this empty trailer, picking up a loaded one. So I'm going to try to set my phone up so I can get my angle backing into this spot here. So let's see how that one goes. Alright, so now I'm back into the spot. I already did my pro strip, looked at everything, made sure all the lights worked and everything. Now I'm going to drop the trailer. Alright, put the landing gear down. I always leave a gap here, so that way when I air the suspension out, it'll lower it down onto the landing gear and I can pull out from under it. Alright, disconnected the air lines. Just hook them up here because I got to drive over to the shipping office. Alright, now get back in the truck here. Alright. I'm going to pull this little knob here that says to uncouple from the trailer. You hear the click of the locking jaws unlocking from the kingpin. Put it in gear. Air brake off for the tractor. And since it's a day cab, I do have a back window. Pull forward just enough, and you gotta hit this here that says the suspension. Lower it. Alright, and then just pull out from under slowly. Make sure the trailer won't drop and it's supporting itself. And alright, now I'm going to go over to the shipping office, get my paperwork, and go get my loaded trailer. So I'll be back then. Alright, and I'm back now with my paperwork. You can see Nestle Purina Pet Care. I found my loaded trailer right there. I'm going to hook up to it now. Alright, do a little tug test here. Alrighty. We look underneath here, make sure there's no light shining through, that she's sitting flat. Come around the back side. Locking jaws are locked around the kingpin. Alright, and I come back up here, get my airlines, hook them up. It's a little bit more difficult with one hand here, but we'll make do for now. Alright. Make sure all the lights are all good. Everything's working. Crank the landing gear up. Alright, come to the back, alongside. That light is good. Check underneath here, make sure everything is all good, nothing's leaking. Check the brakes over there. Tires are good. Come along the back. All lights. Make sure there's a seal on it, that it actually is loaded. We've had people pick up empties and take them all the way back before they realized they were empty. I don't know how you can do that, but we've had it. Check this side here. Same thing. All right, that's just a quick pre-trip Usually go a little bit more in depth, but that's boring. Nobody wants to watch that. Alright, now that we're back in here, we're gonna hit that we are going home, which we are in the Allentown, Pennsylvania terminal. Don't mind the mess. This isn't my truck. My truck's in the shop getting some repairs, so I had to use someone else's for the day. Alright, you can see it says about an hour and a half drive back. Says we should get back there around 4:30. Still got to do my paperwork and go out through the guard shack and everything, so it'll be probably closer to 5. So I'm gonna get everything else set up here, get everything ready to go back out through the guard shack. And I got this little crappy phone holder. Since I'm doing all my videos on my phone right now until I get an actual camera, I'm just gonna try to make do with that, see what I can do, see if we can get any driving videos on the way out of here. Unfortunately, I don't know how to set it up that you can see my point of view for backing, so I gotta try to do what I did last time and hope there's something that I can set my phone up on. That's just for now, just temporary. I plan to get a better camera at some point soon, so alright, I'll be back with you guys. Hopefully I can get it set up that we can get some video driving out of here. Alright, we just finished up at the guard shack. This is how I was able to figure out to kind of rig it up so you can see a little bit here. I hope the audio is fine. I haven't tested this out yet, so trial and error. This is my first time, so see what we can get. This isn't really the best angle for this camera to be set up, but for right now it's gonna have to do for a little bit. I'd prefer more of a point of view camera so you can see the steering wheel and everything, but for right now. Yeah, we're leaving down here, Nestle Purina Pet Care down here in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, heading up to Allentown, Pennsylvania to my terminal, my home terminal. Bizzuto's, we are based out of Connecticut, Cheshire, Connecticut. It's a food distribution. They have a pretty large warehouse up there. What we do down here in the Pennsylvania terminal is we deliver to stores in Pennsylvania, New Jersey. We'll go into Maryland and Delaware, and I believe we have a store in Washington, D.C. also. I've never done that store personally, but I believe we do have one there that we deliver to. We do like small independent grocers, no large chains or anything. And then we also get backhauls. We go to warehouses, drop empty trailers, pick up loaded ones, mostly drop and hook. Every once in a while we'll get some live loads, and when we do some third-party stuff, we'll have some live unloads as well. I just did a third-party yesterday. I went and picked it up, got live loaded. I was down by Carlisle, Pennsylvania. I picked up apples, a trailer full of apples. Brought it back to Allentown, and then another driver took it to New Jersey. to deliver it. But what we mostly do is we pick up the backhauls, take them back to our Allentown terminal, and other drivers, either we have another company that we have contract with, Martin Transportation. Those guys will come, or sometimes we'll go up to Connecticut. We'll take the loaded trailers up with the backhauls on them, take them up to Connecticut, and either bring a trailer loaded with stores back down here to Allentown, or we will bring an empty trailer back to take 2 more backhauls. That's basically what we do on our everyday basis kind of thing. It's not bad. I like the job. Liked it a little bit more when I first started. Recently, I don't want to talk bad about the company or anything, but recently we had our manager quit, so now they're trying to run our Pennsylvania branch out of Connecticut, and it's kind of causing some confusion with everything until we get a new manager down here. So it makes things a little bit more difficult. Nothing major, but just makes it a little bit harder. So yeah, I've been doing this for about, I think it's a little over a year and 3 months that I've had my CDL at all. This is my first company that I've been with. I went to CDL school on my own, went through that, got my license, looked for companies that would hire. I didn't want to do over the road. That's just not for me. I want to be home in my bed every night. I want to be able to see my dogs, spend time with my girlfriend. So I didn't go for the over the road like a lot of other people usually do. It just wasn't my thing. So I looked for companies that would hire local with no experience. I found that was a little bit tricky in the beginning. I got my CDL around, I think it was in October of 2019. I started here with Bazzuto's in December of 2019. A lot of the companies I was seeing, a lot of the bigger companies, they require experience. Usually even 6 months, some of them up to 2 years experience before they'll bring you in for local. They'll bring you in right away for their over the road, most of them. But for their local, where you're home every night kind of thing, they usually require experience for that. But Bazzuto's does not. They'll take you right fresh out of school, which is what they did for me. What they do is they have a program up in Connecticut where it's kind of like another CDL school type thing. So like you go through your CDL school, get your license, and then you come here with Bazzuto's, and they send you up to Connecticut. They put you in a hotel. They reimburse you for your gas, reimburse you for your food and everything while you're up there. So it's pretty nice. And you get paid while you're doing it to do training. It's essentially kind of, to me, seems like a refresher course. You do a road course. Well, you do a few days in the classroom doing safety stuff, the usual stuff that you have to do. And then you go, they have a road course set up. I'm just looking at my phone now. I hope it's not too bouncy on the camera. My phone's bouncing around pretty much. Hopefully this is video I can use. If not, figure something else out and try this again. But now they set up a road course up there to get you turning and help you on your backing. They do an alley dock. You do a sight side and a blind side alley dock for them, which blind side is something I actually didn't learn in CDL school. I only learned my sight side alley dock and then a straight back and an offset backing. But up there they teach you how to do, well, you redo your sight side. They teach you how to blindside alley dock, and they also teach you parallel. I never did parallel, so I was a little bit nervous on that one. I picked up on it a little bit slower than the blindside. Blindside I was actually hitting one shot sometimes. I was pretty surprised I was doing that better than the sight side, but now that I don't do blindside a lot, I kind of takes me a little bit on that. Just gotta get over here, getting on the highway up here. But no, they teach you parallel and stuff. And then after you do that, you gotta pass their road course to be able to drive with them. And then they take you on a road test. They take you out on the highway. You go down a few exits, take the exit, go on a few roads kind of like this that we're on right now, and then back on the highway and just back to their terminal. That one, they do their road course in North Haven, Connecticut, and then you go back to their terminal there. And that's pretty much it. Then they say if you're good or not, then you come back down here to Pennsylvania, or if you live up there, obviously you stay up there. But yeah, I came back down to Pennsylvania. I finished that on a Friday. I believe it's a 3-week course, if I remember. Yeah, you do your 3-week course up there, paid, so that's nice. And then I came back down here. That was on a Friday. And on Monday, I started with my trainer. My trainer's name was Jim. Me and him got along pretty well. So I was a little worried about doing that, being in a truck with someone. We do 10, 12, 14 hours. We can do up to a 14-hour day. So I was a little bit nervous about starting with a trainer, being in the truck in a small space like this with somebody that long that I didn't know. But we got along pretty well. I was with him. It's supposed to be, you're supposed to have a 15-day, so 3 weeks with your trainer. He shows you the stores we delivered to, the back hauls, shows you how to do the paperwork, how to work your Samsara, which is your ELD. Shows you how to work that and everything. Unfortunately, I was not able to get all 15 days. We were a little bit low on trainers when I started. There was only 2, and 3 of us started at the same time. So I was only able to get 8 days of training because it was right when Christmas. So I had the week of Christmas and then the week of New Year. So we were off for Christmas and New Year, so I only got 4 days each week. So I only got my 8 out of the 15 days of training. Not a big deal. I picked up on it decently quickly, so then they put me in my own truck, then sent me on my way. Now my trainer, still to this day, if I need something, my trainer, I call him or I see him at the terminal and he'll help you. They're all pretty good guys that we work with, and they'll help. But yeah, no, when you first start, you're in a 2008, what we have down here in Pennsylvania, we have I think 22 trucks. I counted them this morning, but I forget. I believe there are 22 trucks that we have. We have 2008 Freightliners and then 2015 Freightliners, which is what I'm in now, 15. When you first start, you are in a oh, there went my phone. anyway, since I dropped my phone, I'm hoping it didn't erase all that. My phone kind of fell out of the holder here. But, what was I saying now? Oh yeah, I'm in a 2015 Freightliner. When you first start, you're in a 2008 Freightliner. You know, that way if you have any difficulties, you're not damaging the brand new trucks. Understandable. But yeah, I'm in a 2015 Freightliner now. But yeah, it's not too bad. Definitely my favorite part of this job is I get to be home every night. So yeah, I think it looks like my phone is going to fall again, so I'm going to have to get a better setup for that. So now that we got a little bit of driving in here, I think I'm going to stop the video for now until I get closer to my Allentown terminal, and then I'll set it back up and come into the terminal. I don't think I'll be able to get the backing into the spot that we go in. I don't know how I'm going to be able to do that without being able to set my phone up somewhere. But I'll be back with you guys when I get back there. Alright, we're back. We're almost back here to the Allentown terminal. I'm getting off the exit right here for Route 100. About 4 minutes out. backed in it is where we gotta go. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to show backing on this one. I don't know how I'm going to set up my phone for that yet. Maybe I'll think of something, or hopefully I'll think of something. So as soon as I back into this spot here, I'll be back with you guys then. All right, and like that, we are in the spot here. This is where we drop all of our loaded trailers to be picked up to taken up to Connecticut to the warehouse up there. This is where we drop them at. We have another lot where we keep our empty trailers to pick up for to take to back hauls. But yeah, that's about it for this video. Now I got to figure out how to edit this thing because I've never edited a video before, so that should be fun. But yeah, so if anyone's watching this that can give me some kind of feedback, some kind of tips to make it a little bit better, I would appreciate it. Like I said, this is my first video I'm ever gonna do. First video I'm filming and first video that I'm gonna edit. So hopefully it goes well. And if you guys are seeing this, then it did. So, all right, guys.